Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Real Life Presents Couples Therapy Podcast. I am your co-host, Antonica Da Costa.
Hello. I'm Oluwaseyi though, but you could call me Shay for short.
Our first topic today will be, should the man be the head of the household? Now, Frantesi said something quite interesting, so I'm going to give you a little clip before we get into it.
A woman looking like, no, I can lead in my household. I can do this in my household. What does that mean?
That's not how it's supposed to be, and that's why we bump heads. And I feel like it's a generational thing. And we can go real deep on that, and I don't need to start that, but it's a generational curse. And how society have placed our men. And women have to stand up and be the mother and the father and the provider. And so then now you are so bad, you can't be told nothing, that when the right man come, you lose him because you're trying to be the man. I was going to say,
Right.
man.
Can we be equal?
Oh, of course. But see, at the end of the day, I'm the neck, my man's the head. So he can't make any moves without his wife. You know what I mean? It all works together. But you can't be the head of the house. You got to let the man be the head of the house. But it's a generational thing, and it's what we've been taught. To stand up, be strong, be the, you know what I mean? And a dude come, and everything about you is like a man.
Well, I think a woman and a man are equal, and to be the head of the household, that's a big topic, because women made house much more comfortable than a man. A woman do mostly everything in the house. Although they said that the man should be the head. For somebody to be the head, that person have to be the organizer. That person have to be the person who make the home comfortable, organized, and know where stuff is. A evil provider. And right now, when I look at it, most women are the head of the household, not the men. The Bible may say that, but they're not listening. They're not listening to what God said. You get me? Maybe they are listening to what man said, but if God said the men are the head of the household, they are certainly not doing their jobs. Because you have a lot of women now who are the head of the household. When you deal with reality.
Preach.
We are dealing with reality.
All right.
You get me? So reality is just reality. You can't go around it. The men are not doing their role. The men are absent. Where are they? It's not the ladies that make them become absent. They take away themselves. You understand me? So therefore, if they started doing their jobs, then they could again be the head of the household, but not in the society. You get me? A lot of children grow up, they don't know no father. And if they even know the fathers them abstain, they run away from the household because they want to run away from responsibility. They prefer to go out there and use their money and buy skunk and any other things just to make themselves feel happy, and abandon the household, because household is just not just being a man present, but a man also doing his duty. For a man to be the head of the household, he has to be do his duty. He has to be the provider, and not to say that he alone ought to provide. He must help. Help being the provider, help take care of stuff at the home, help see that the bills are paid, food is in the house, the mortgage is paid, the children are being taken care of. If the mom is absent or the woman is absent from the house, they take care of the house, they do the house duty just as the woman. You get me? But most of them are not like that, because they weren't taught, or they weren't to do that, and some of them, their parents even taught them to do that. But what? When they become a man, they abstain, they run away, they want to go away and do what they want to do, and feel that that's the woman's job. So if you want to be the head of the household, then you have to also participate in everything concerning the household. That's what you pick and choose to do.
All right. Here's what I'm saying, yeah? This is my thing now, yeah? I actually agree with her to a certain extent, and I'm going to tell you why, yeah? Because I think I actually don't have a problem with the man being the head of the household if he's worthy of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, just because you're a man doesn't necessarily mean that you should be the head of the household. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm sorry, because not all men, I'm sorry to say, can actually lead. Were they going to lead you into destruction? Straight into hell. Do you know what I mean? You've actually got to be worthy of leading, taking leadership. Just like in the workplace, not everybody is able to do leadership position, because not everyone's able to lead. And I'm sorry to say, not everyone's going to be a leader. So it's like, if you're not designed to be a leader, or you don't have leadership qualities, Of course you're not going to be the head of a household. What? Just because you're a man, you have to show me that you're worthy of leading for me to actually sit back and say, do you know what? All right, I'm going to let him do him. I'm going to let him lead us. Do you know what I mean? I have no problem leading the relationship or being equal of both of us leading. I don't actually have a problem with that.
So what makes a great leader then, Antonica?
So someone that, you know, is good at communicating, someone that's, you know, trustworthy, someone that's good at dealing with and like handling money. Do you know what I mean? Like all these things make up good qualities of someone that can take control and that could actually lead. Do you know what I mean? Someone that is open and honest, someone that's not selfish and all for themselves, someone that has a loving and a kind heart, but at the same time that's very strong and very protective, you know, of their family and loved ones.
Look, forget all of that, man. Forget all of that. Brother, babes, I'm in love with you, innit, yeah? Bro, if I'm in love with you and you're telling me you're in love with me, yeah? What the fuck do you feel like you need to be above me? Or what the hell do you know what I'm trying to say? Why do I feel like anyone else need to be below me? We're in love with each other. Like, everything should be equal, like.
No, I agree. Obviously, to a certain extent, I do believe everything should be equal. However, we live in a world where not everything can really be equal. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I said, I don't have a problem with someone being the head of the household, because remember, someone being the head of the household doesn't mean that they're above their partner or they're above their wife. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know some people can take the piss, and I know some people might run with that, thinking, well, you know, as a man, I'm the head of the household, and become like very controlling and very manipulative. But that's not the correct way to do it. If you are loving and you're kind and you're gentle, you know what I mean, you can actually be the head of the household, and it wouldn't actually feel like you are anyway. It's when we start putting things like, oh, you're above me, or you're beneath me. I think that's where it goes left, and that's why a lot of people might actually disagree with the saying, because a lot of people actually don't understand the knowledge of how to actually portray that in their family.
But then that's the whole case then, Antonica, because like it will get to that where, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? It will always get to that where you feel like this person is less inferior than you because you're the one who's always calling the shots. You're the one who always gets this done.
But you're not really calling the shots. The wife is the neck. Remember that. So you're not really calling the shots, because the wife will give you directions, and it's like basically like a boat. You're driving the boat, but the wife's the captain. You know what I mean? You need both to work. You can't have you can't have a driver without the captain. You can't have a captain without the driver. Don't make no sense. And that's how I see it as, you know what I mean? The wife's the captain and you guys are the driver. You ride the boat, take charge of riding the boat, and the wife will give instructions.
That's what I'm saying, but
you mean?
But the neck can be broke and the head can still be working.
Are you mad? First of all, you're chatting shit. Because once the neck broke, your life is over. You understand me? Once the neck broke up, yeah, your life is, that's it. That's it. It's finished. There's no coming back from that. You're done.
I had to run a little
yeah, I mean,
joke.
but you're done at it.
I had to bust a little quick
Do you know what I mean? But
I had to bust a little quick joke.
Yeah, but now I'll allow you, but I'm just saying, without the neck, the head can't turn up. You understand me? So don't ever get twisted or confused. The man can be the head of the household, but it's the woman that's really making the decisions. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it brings it back down to equal partnership. So really and truly, in a way, you're kind of right. Is anyone really running the show? Or is really the wife running the show, but allowing you man to feel like, yeah, you're king? You know what I mean? But really and truly, we can allow guys to feel like a king, but really and truly, we're really running the show.
Nah, man, you don't do what we say.
We don't do nothing what you say, because we all know women make better decisions than men.
What we say, go. You get me?
What you say, don't go.
You are neck and we are head. Yeah?
Right, you guys could be the neck and you guys could be the head. But this is what I'm saying, yeah? The head can't work without the neck have to turn. That's what I'm saying.
You be on parallel machine, actually. You be on life support.
If your neck is broke, you die instantly. Do your research, babe.
Put your life support.
Nah, there's no life support. Once your neck is broke, your life gone, yeah? So the moral of the story, you need the woman, all right? You need the woman to make the decision, and you guys can drive the boat. All right.
And also, like, this is 2019 we're in, like, literally, like, there's equal opportunity out there. It's not like back in the day where girls ain't allowed to work. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's big women out here who got peas, bro. And it's like, what can a guy tell them, bro? You can't lead them, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like for example, opera or something. Like, what man could bloody lead her? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it will just have to be a mutual thing. Like, it's either you marry her or you don't marry her, because at the end of the day, she'll always have that power. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Over you, but it's just the fact that to just like be humble with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
No, I actually disagree. I don't think that at all. I feel like even if you was to date someone like Oprah, a man can still be the head of the household, because it's not about who earns the most for them to be the head of the household. Do you know what I mean? It's just about being a good leader. And as a male, as a man, you should be leading your family.
what are you
Do you know what I
leading?
mean?
What are you leading if you're broke, fam? Bro, that's what I'm trying to say.
don't have to-
The example I was trying to say is the guy is clearly not going to have as much money as Oprah. So, number one, the finances, everything that's getting paid for is going to be Oprah's money. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Because
He could be
actually,
doing the
no.
leading or what he's leading, but it's not his money paying for it. Do you get where I'm coming from?
No, because I believe, remember, once you're married, yeah, now let's talk about marriage. Once you're married, your finances become one. Do you know what I mean? So you couldn't just be Oprah's money, be both their money. And I can't really picture, seeing Oprah or anyone, like, pick up someone that literally earns no money. Do you know what I mean? He'll still be contributing. Yes, he might not be contributing enough as her, but I'm sure he'll still be contributing. I don't think he's going to be like, do you know what, I'm not going to spend not one penny and just use her money to buy everything and do everything.
But like, carry on what you just said, yeah, cool. Yeah, he's gonna be contributing money or whatnot. Yeah, Oprah is contributing most of the money. Even if Oprah literally gave the leadership title to him, him himself deep down won't feel like a leader. Do you get where I'm coming
then
from?
that might come down to his own insecurities, maybe.
It's not
He
even
can't
like-
handle a powerful woman, maybe. That's got nothing to do with her. If she's giving, like, that's what I said, then that means he's not a great leader, because great leaders shouldn't have insecurities or doubt themselves. Do you know what I mean? That means he's just simply not ready to lead a powerful woman like Oprah.
You see what happened? Money is not they said money make the mayor run. But at the same time, it's not about just about money. That is like some men felt that if they don't have money, they can be good leaders, or they can take control of their family, or even provide for their household. Sometimes it's not about money. It's about leadership qualities, because look at you don't even have to have money, to go out there and buy food and provide for your household. You get some seeds and you plant it. And just as you're going to the supermarket and buy the greengrocer, you buy and the greengrocers, you just get some seeds. It's a farmer plant it, and what the farmer use, that seeds the farmer use. And then they use that produce, take it to the market, put it in the supermarket and sell it to us, double on a giant for a lot of money. When you could have your own back garden, you could even lease a piece of land, or you could have your own piece of land. If you can't afford it, then you could lease a piece of land. Or even your back garden, or even some tires, plant some seeds, grow your own food. You can get your own milk by having a cow or something like that. If you're a goat, you can get milk from. No, you get me? And you can provide for yourself, for your own family. You don't need a lot of money to do that. But a lot of men, they think say money is it. If they don't have a lot of money, then they can't play their role. If they don't go out there and get a job, they can't play their role. No. You can provide your own job. You can run taxi. You can be a farmer. You can plant, feed your family. Your family have to eat. You go out there, so no matter how much money your wife make out there, you have to go to the supermarket. You have to go to the greengrocer, right? So you can go there and plant the tomato, plant the Irish, plant the potatoes, plant every little thing that you can plant and use it and feed your family. Nothing would be nice if you see your husband came in, or the man for the house came in with a basket or a bag of stuff when he took from the garden. Nothing would be nice and feel pleasurable and feel good, at least know that there's no spray and who is sprayed it, you know where food come from. So therefore, it don't take a lot of money to really be a provider, all right, or to lead. You understand me? It just takes dedication and common sense.
And natural instinct.
And natural instinct.
Well, to be honest with you, I just feel like no one don't want to be the leader anyway, because it's just too much responsibility on you. And if shit goes left, all fingers pointing at you, to be honest. So it's like, I say both of you be leaders. If there's a decision that he's making, just make it to meet the middle halfway of both of you, to be honest. So when he does, does it left or whatever, you can't really point fingers at nobody.
No, but then
Both
I
of
feel
you
like
could take it on.
I feel like if that's the reason why a man doesn't want to lead because he's scared that when it all goes left it falls on him, then I feel like personally he's a coward.
Nah,
because that's the part of
that's
leading.
bullshit. That's
like
bullshit.
you've got to
That's
lead.
bullshit.
You've got to take charge. Because
What do you
leading doesn't
mean?
mean making a decision by yourself. Because I already said that the woman is the neck. I'm saying take lead as in a sense of take charge.
Take charge in what
You know,
way though? You have to even be
can't.
more
Everybody
specific.
can't be. Everyone can't always be the one to take charge.
Take charge
our
in what?
forefathers used to take charge.
Take charge in
You
what?
know?
Take-
So it's
so
like,
what, alright,
what's
cool.
happened
For
to
example,
that?
now, alright, cool, yeah.
man should take charge for his
alright,
family.
cool. Oprah, back to that, the Oprah talk now,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Alright, cool. Her boyfriend, her husband, so-called husband and whatever, yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
In that predicament, how is he taking charge? What, he's going to be writing a daily routine for her or something?
No, but that's
what's
called
take
controlling.
charge? What's
No,
take
but
charge?
you're taking it out of
So what,
context.
in terms of
You're
what-
not understanding
Alright, can
the
you
knowledge
be
behind
specific
it.
with yourself about
'Cause
take
you're not
charge?
understanding the
What do you
knowledge
mean?
behind
Be
it.
specific about take
Take
charge.
charge as in take lead of the family. That's why
And-
you're a
and-
man.
Can you expand on that, please?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna. So you said to the point that you was like, most people probably don't want to lead. Most guys probably don't want to lead because
Yeah.
they don't want that
No, I
responsibility to
don't
fall
wanna
back
lead.
on them
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it goes
it's
left.
long,
But that's
yeah.
the whole point of being a great leader.
Yeah.
A great leader should be able to understand that. Look, I done it this way and it was a big mistake, but take control of that situation. Not be a coward and run behind it. Say, do you know what? Yes, I made an error, but because I'm in charge and I'm going to take charge, I'm going to say to us, it's okay, babe. Look, we're going to fix it together. Do you know what I mean? Take control. We don't want someone that's like, well, I weren't leading, so ain't nothing to do with me. Do you know what I mean? What type of man is that?
Real life shit, that's
Huh?
what it's like.
What type of man is that? That's
real life
foolishness.
shit. Real life shit, that's what it's like.
That's
innit?
absolutely nonsense.
You get
mate.
me? But yeah, man, leadership goes a long way, anyways. To be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Not everyone, and it goes back to my first point, not everybody's ready to be a leader. Hence why I said I'm not going to make a man lead because he's a man. He's got to show me leadership qualities. And I'm sorry to say, a lot of guys out here ain't really showing leadership qualities. They're still trying to get it together, which is fine.
Man, that you're chatting.
Which is
nah,
fine.
Seriously, yeah. Don't act like, seriously.
I'm just saying
what do you
most
mean?
guys
Don't-
are not ready to lead
No,
yet.
man, there's
And
guys
it's fine.
out
You might be
here.
finding
There's guys
yourself.
out here who takes lead. Like,
Yeah, that's why I never. But
Are you
remember,
speaking
I
for
never
yourself
said,
or something?
No, I never
So,
said.
why
I
you
never
mean
said
like you're
every
speaking
guy.
for yourself,
no,
like?
I never said every guy. I said most guys. I never said every guy.
You see, going back to this leadership thing now, starting from the point where we were talking about why a man should be the head of the household. If you see clearly now where a lot of men now, yeah, would say, right, they don't want to take up the leadership role. Women, when men stray and run away from leadership or from their role, then you have the ladies now who have to take that up. Because when a man can run away from the children, they can run away from, just like when a woman get pregnant, yeah? A woman will get pregnant now, and a man will say, well, don't have any baby for carrying my womb for 9 months. So the man can do a runner, but the woman has to carry the baby for 9 months. Have to take responsibility now that the male runs away. Same thing with the household again. When they decide to run away and leave the children then the mother or the woman has to be there for the children them. She can't just pick up herself and run away, because maybe she may have a child that is breastfeeding. You can't run with a living child like that, you know. But the male, it take nothing for them to run away from responsibility, because a lot of them don't want to be the leader. And it can also take 2 people to lead, but at the same time, it can take like 2 people to make the decision, but at least one leader and 2 people makes the decision. You understand me? Or you both come together and you make the decision, right? But if a man ever said that it need 2 people to lead because they don't want to get blamed for what's happening, for the decision that has been made. If both of you make the decision, then I don't think there will be anyone to be blamed for anything. So therefore, when I'm saying about the man being the head of the household and responsibility, yeah, same thing again. Most men, they don't want to take the responsibility of leadership. You understand? They want to leave it to the woman, but they just want to accept that, to have that name, to say, I am the leader, I'm the head of the house. But they're not doing their duty again. They want to run away from responsibility, and then they leave everything for the woman to do, the woman to lead, the woman to do this, the woman to do that. But they want to have this like a fairy tale that they are the leader, and they don't even understand leadership role.
Yeah, I hear your point still, but see, leadership, like, I've met individuals who are very smart, clever, intelligent, and they have leadership skills. But because of the person they are as an individual, they can't really wise the words out. People like that, in a relationship, you would hardly see them really talking rare, but they're still leading. But then they might just have their girlfriend, their wife or whatever, doing the speaking for them. To be honest, so like leadership, like
No, I actually agree with that point as well. But that's why I say it's a teamwork. Do you know what I mean? It definitely is a teamwork, but in regards to being the man of the household, you're gonna have to just take charge. But it definitely takes two. But a lot of people might just not understand that. That's all.